Hello and welcome back guys to yet another episode in Tropico 5. I hope you've been doing well. So where we left the game last time is we managed to build a few new houses for wealthier citizens of the island. We've managed to get a creamery and another pub, and also the grocery store is now finished, so hopefully serves our lovely citizens of the island. One thing I'm being more and more concerned is the time remaining on my
Listen
mandate.
carefully. I shall say this only once. I've learned of a secret weapon that is crucial to the revolution.
Build a new library. I'm not sure if we can update this library or we actually need to build a yet another one. I'm kind of thinking that why would we want to build another library? However, if that's the case, how we get independence, it might be the way to go forward. Can this place actually produce enough bananas in time? Let's increase the budget a bit and see if that helps. That's saved now, so maybe that increases the productivity and output of the banana farm, which gives us a bit of time back. I have a feeling that we have not
His
enough
most
time.
gracious Majesty has dispatched your replacement, but he somehow managed to get himself kidnapped by vicious pirates along the way. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing they can prove, at least.
A great piece of news. This dodgy guy managed to do something actually useful that helped us to get a bit of time on our mandate and hopefully get our appreciation levels up to 50% ASAP. So I guess I'm not gonna waste time and I'll try to get that other library up and running. I'm not entirely convinced that is a good spend of my hard earned money. However, if they say so, I might actually do it. Although, you know what guys, it doesn't seem like a good investment. What I'll do instead, I'll build a few more roads and I'll try to get the one thing that I think can make a difference is the newspaper. This place definitely needs some way to deliver some good news to the citizens so they're more aware of what's happening about around and about. So let's get to the business. I've seen it somewhere around. There it is. I think newspaper is one thing that will make a hell of a lot of difference. So I'll put it next to no. Well, I'll put it next to the library for now, because that seems to be a place for it where it kind of fits and looks good. So we have a bit of space here which we can use for building up some new housing if we decide we need some. And actually it probably makes sense because we have a pub here, so why don't we build a few housing around this area. So let's just quickly pause the game and go into the building mode again. I think this area isn't really wealthy because there's a farm just next to it. So I'll just put loads of cheap housing around here. And in theory this place will allow us to put a few more once we have a bit of money in our budget and kinda have the best possible use of space. We have potentially a little bit space there which we can try using for a park, which I've seen was available in the menu, and maybe that increases the welfare and attracts more people to the island. I do look at this place and it seems like I've wasted quite a bit of space with this weird road which isn't really straight. and that's one of the biggest issues. So I'll potentially will need to rework this area. However, I don't really want to demolish this expensive mansion, so I might do it the other way around, get rid of this cheap house and then fix this piece of road.
Presidente. Ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
That's great piece of news. That's exactly what we were looking for. As you can see, the appreciation levels went up to 54%, which is exactly what we were hoping for. So I guess we need to proclaim the independence as soon as we can.
Presidente. Ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Governor, the island is ripe for revolution.
And here we go, the big day is here.
His Majesty is most amused by your declaration of independence.
So we need to pay a bit of money, which will put us into debt. However, this is the only way we can become an independent island, and I definitely don't want to have any more mandates to think about and be concerned. So I'll just pay them the 20,000, and hopefully the things in our own place will start going up and up. So as piece of that, we get to also choose the constitution for the island. So there's 3 things we can currently choose. So vote, I guess we'll make only wealthy citizens vote, because I guess wealthy citizens are more happy with the current political powers, so hopefully that would be a little help to me. Religion, let's keep it as it is currently, add secular state, and then armed forces. So military could be a good option for us, because that will increase our defense in case of combat. So this is what I'll make the constitution look like for now. It's weird to see that Palace is currently employing people. I wonder where is everyone? And you can see, guys, that the roads have actually changed, and I believe we have cars rather than horses there. I love the way this place looks now. Fortunately, these badly looking houses haven't changed, but the place definitely looks significantly better. We also managed to build the newspaper over here, which is up and running and hopefully printing some good news and good press about myself, because I wouldn't want to see any negative stuff in the public domain. So the appreciation levels are going even higher up, so it's 56% at the minute, whereas it was around 54 before, which is definitely the way it should be going. People can't be happy, because look at these beautiful little cars they get to drive just by working in this island, working really hard, but it's definitely worth if you can afford one of these beautiful things.
We have invented red tape. It goes well with everything, and there is no limit to this stuff. People are going crazy over it. Lines are forming to get more of it. It almost seems like it is trying to grow bigger and bigger, all on its own.
So that's another piece of research done by our library. So let's see what else can we research now. It seems that the only actually available research that we haven't done yet is military fort, which I guess it will have to be. Let's have a quick look, I guess, what new buildings, if any, have been unlocked while we transformed into an independent place, and we can see straight away there's a nice little house for 4 families that is available, and also the residential tenement, which can hold up to 12 families, which is absolutely great. And it's a definitely better use of space because it can hold so much more people in there. I'll put it just down here because that's where I think a lot of people should live, in kind of cheaper areas, so it's cheaper for them to purchase the flat and not really get into the eyes of the wealthier citizens living on this side of the city. And probably at some point we'll need to consider getting rid of these cheaper houses here and maybe building a nice village just on the seaside where people could enjoy the view. Probably doing it a bit further down from the port somewhere here, and that would be our little wealthy sort of corner of the island. One other thing we need to keep in mind is the economy. So currently we're down to 200 bucks in our budget, and the money's keep on going down, which isn't really good news. And we need to find a way to make the economy more sustainable. So probably building up more farms as well as creameries or any other options that are available there. Plantations are also a good thing to have.
We have a perfect business
Ooh la
opportunity.
la, a
We
new
can make a
assistant over there.
huge profit of the misfortune of others. I love this stuff.
So one thing with independence we need to make a decision on if we want to support allies or axes. So they're offering me to export fish, which is a way of making a bit of profit, and also this builds up my relations with allies. So I will accept
Now we
this.
have them right where we want them. Time for a little gouging. I really should see about getting myself a villainous laugh.
So it's one of the first times we are given a decision, so we definitely don't want to increase the price too much so it hurts our ally relations. If we increase the price by 10%, it makes relations with capitalists 10% better, which probably increases my appreciation, which is a good thing. Something with the port to actually build a fishing boat, or what's the way for us to start getting fish, because I doubt that citizens will just go to the beach and start using their fishing rods to get factory, which requires tobacco, and I believe we have tobacco field. So this could be one of the next things to put up on the island, which cost us 12,000 bucks, but I believe cigars would be a great way of getting some good income into the economy. But for now, let's try to sort out what's the way of us getting fish. and then we should start catching some fish, and that's actually a good way to get some incremental income, as well as I believe it would be infinite way of making profit, because I doubt the fish would be able to run out in the sea. Well, at least I hope it wouldn't. So we did get a bit more profit over there. Look at this place. Who wouldn't really love to live here? And 16 lucky families, or 12, can't remember what was it, are actually being given an opportunity to live here, which is great, I have to say. There's no people currently living there, which is bad news, unfortunately, and the place is making a loss rather than a profit that I was expecting. And I'm pretty sure people living around there, they look through their windows and think, oh my god, I would love to give everything away just to be given an opportunity to live here. Have a look, there's a little roof terrace, which would be absolutely amazing on a sunny day
Great
like
news!
today.
We found out how to use the muskets the Crown sent us. Apparently, all you have to do is pull the trigger. Our research was seriously hindered until we discovered you should not look into the barrel when pulling the trigger. We lost a lot of good men that way.
This guy isn't a joke, is an amazing joker, as you can say. So let's see what sort of research is available at this point. Electricity. Ooh, that's something I would be really interested in. Let's start researching electricity, because I assume that could be our next way to make a next move into next era, as you need to do a lot of research and improvements before you actually get to step into the next era. So the first one obviously was the independence, and let's see what can we do to get to the next stage.
I hear a lot of complaining from people about the lack of priestly attention lately. I've been sinning left and right, and I haven't confessed my sins to a young, muscular friar in quite a while. I can feel my spiritual needs tearing me up from the inside. I cry for salvation. Young priests!
So let's see how quick this place can get some fishermen. Why is it still saying that the road isn't running and isn't connected? Is it the fact that I've built the dirt road rather than a modern road? Do I need to now demolish this road because of the fact that they don't like to use dirt roads? Do I use the same demolition tool to get rid of the roads? So now we basically made the island a complete mess. So let's get a new road down to the main port. That's done. And then let's do another one from here into the fishing wharf. Great. So now both should be connected, and these guys should stop complaining. And hopefully they will start getting some fish out of as capitalists on our island. next episode I'll have a look into getting a cigar factory, because that would be a great way of making some extra money. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment and press like, and don't forget to tune in, as there is way more content to come in the near future. And for now guys, have a good evening. Cheers, bye.